They're probably thinking, you know, or wondering like, oh, what guy are you talking about? Some guy that took out some, you know, uh, took the lives of security guards. What does that have to do with all this? I'm like, it's very simple because they don't want a bigger plan being known, especially with all these criminals that are, you know, backing up these like law enforcement to the actual judges or county workers, you know. And notice that they said that there's going to be a lot of people laid off, but not the county workers who are, you know, calling me. So it makes you wonder who those county workers know that are so powerful, or what kind of family are they a part of, because people think that my family, you know, aren't rich or they can't do anything. It's like, no, you're dead wrong. You don't know my family. I don't even know my family. My family could have gotten a lot of money from these criminals. And they get promoted and everything. They're so stupid. And they're paying immigrants before, you know, actual citizens, and they're letting them have all the access that they can to Social Security. But people who don't agree and, you know, get abused and scapegoated, even, you know, especially having an intellectual disability or just being neurologically diverse, and they're impeding on their right to actually have free access to their finances from Social Security, which is like, you know, my family being able to have equal opportunity and rights to education or, you know, employment. But somehow Matthew, who was the youngest in the family, uh, didn't have any interest, didn't apparently have any interest, or he was suffering too much, you know, mental health issues, or he was suffering psychologically, or he was causing trouble for himself. Now you see the pattern, right? It wasn't any of that. It's because I angered these pimps, these very powerful pimps, and then everything blew up from there. Then, you know, those pimps knew about drug dealers, and then drug dealers, you know, didn't want to catch wind and get caught with the evidence with these pimps. So then from the pimps to the drug dealers, let the homeless people know. So that way, you know, there can't be any justice served to them. And the police are already working with these criminals, and they're not going to want to, you know, prosecute any homeless people. And they could obviously just say it's a mental health issue.